guys, it's Devil X Chimchanga 548, and today we got something a little different, something I usually don't do on my channel. But today we're showing you how to modify your Hot Wheels cars, I guess, or not necessarily a Hot Wheels car, like these. This is just a Pontiac, freaking I don't know, don't say it, or Dodge Challenger, Dodge Daytona, one of my favorite cars. But today we got the Dodge Charger, one of those older versions. Now you can see that's made out of copper wire. That is custom made wheelie bar. I'll show you how to put that on later on a different car. It's not more of a race car. I don't have this paint, but it is not. It's technically a real rider, even though it's not from Hot Wheels, because it does have rubberized tires. And it does have opening doors. And it does have engine detail. All the cars that come with their Lego stands and these cases usually do. But the good thing about these is they're easily able, like at the bottom, you don't have to drill anything out. You just take a screw off right there. Simple. Now today we're using this slightly damaged, doesn't have the engine or this part on it. This part fell off, but I'll add to the effect, I guess. Now I'm gonna, on this one I have two tires, or like drag tires I found on one of my dirt cars, or cars that are meant for dirt, like dirt races. And I'm going to put them on the back of this. Now they might not fit, but it work, and I think I might actually go get my other set of rims for this. So, and then, oh god, that scared me. The thinner tires will work better for up front, and then the bigger tires are gonna work better for the back. Now I'm gonna go get my other set of rims that is actually meant for those tires, and I think I might be able to use this on that tire because there's this little thing on the back holding the tires in. And on this one, I wanted to put the tires on there, like here, I'll hold it back down, but I don't know if you can see it, but you see this dot right here? Well, that piece of metal right there holds this tire in, so without that piece of metal you can't have a tire. Over here you can see, I think you can see it a lot better actually, all this metal right here, that holds this tire in. But this is a lot larger than this one's piece of metal. So, in theory, this should be able to go on a lot easier. And it might not actually even fit. This thing might be so large it might not even fit, which would suck. But it's worth a shot. I never took the rear bumper off this. Because for this one, I took the rear bumper off to get that look. But I don't know if I'll have to drill into this one. Because in the video I saw on how to install the wheelie bar, he drilled, but these aren't Hot Wheels cars, so I don't need a drill. I want to take the bumper out, and I know it can come out, but I want to wait to do that before I do anything else. Kind of just want to get this bumper off and everything. Could definitely come off, and I would say it is coming off, because pretty much like one of the only ways. Maybe not. I'll check with it when I am inside it. So I'm gonna start screwing it open now. Focus. My thing's being weird. It won't focus, or my camera. I'm just gonna screw it open. Don't lose your screws. I'm just going to put mine in one of the cases. Now this one, I've taken apart before because I want to see what's inside it, but it is very hard to get this front piece back on and off. I don't know what's its problem. But it is very difficult. Oh, and the front bumper came off. Not just expecting that. You have to like get the interior out before you can even get this out. Yeah, that bumper is coming off. And it's not the chrome bumper, it's actually the friggin' light. Actually, no, that's the spoiler. But I can take those red lights off. I might get rid of them while I'm doing it. But now, you see this flap, those two screws, I'm just gonna take those out. Okay. One more. Now, the only reason why I tried putting these tires on, even though this is already technically a drag car because it has the thicker wheels up here, the thinner wheels up here, is because these are Hooters, and I like Hooter tires better than Goodyears because it's Goodyears on those. I don't know why. Something about me. I think it's because Hooter's been around a lot longer. Okay, see, that's coming off, this is coming on. Now first, I need to put the tires actually still on the rims. Or the wheels, depending on what you want to call them. I call them rims, you call them wheels, but the rubberized things are tires. Okay, does it fit? Probably not. Actually, let's check. Putting it in that, ooh, it barely fits, guys. And I mean, it just missed it by a mile, like a millimeter. Okay, there's not much wobble in there, but there still is enough wobble in there that it's just gonna be for displaying, and I wouldn't actually go racing down the track. Plus, these wheels are a lot wider. They're not even in. They're not gonna even be in the wheel well. To be totally honest with you, which is fine, I guess. Making custom cars is hard. I'm also going to show you how to make a wheelie bar, but I don't have all the right materials to make a wheelie bar. So I do have the one thing that the wheelie bar on my Dodge Charger is, but I still gotta get these off. Now, second thing I'm gonna do is probably scrap one of the seats, because if I don't want to scrap one of the seats, but I did scrap one of the seats in here, and I don't know if you can see, but there is a roll cage in there. I got off of one of my dirt cars as well. That's where these new tires came from. First, I want to even see if these fit in the freaking car. Oh man, they're too wide or too thick. I'm gonna have to modify it even more. I don't want to. Oh god. But it won't roll because this part sits on the wheels. So the wheels like don't move. I could make them wider if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I do have another set. I don't know how those are going to be. I bet they're going to be smaller, but those ones are the front wheels. These ones are rear wheels. I'm going to go see if I have any that are thinner. They just need to be the tiniest bit thinner. Actually, they're going to need to be a lot thinner. Or smaller. Like, the tire size actually has to shrink. But, like I said, this car wasn't meant for dragging. Or wasn't meant for a drag modification. Now, you can see this is a car I took apart. These are the other tires. Now, I don't know if they're going to fit, and I do have another car, but I don't want to use this. Now, if I do use it, I'm only going to use it as a last resort. Now, these tires, and I'm actually going to take them off and see if they're any smaller. The actual tire is the tiniest bit smaller. But the ones that I'm taking off this car that I just showed you are unfortunately off-road tires. Or they're meant for off-roading. Now there is a roll cage in this car, but I would like to keep most of my dirt cars in shape because those are relatively rare. The only one why I did this is because this, I probably should have done this one, even though I didn't. Because I just didn't like the color of it, and number 5 is one of like my least favorite numbers. And I heard it's cursed in some places. Or no, that's number 6. 6. 6. Dun dun dun. I'm just being crazy. I'm surprised my phone hasn't ran out of storage yet. Well, probably cursed it. Let's pray to God. Now, get on there. Get on the rim. Yeah, thank you, tire wheel. Oh, that's no good. What the frick? The frickin' tire on this is weird because you can see the outside of the tire, but that part that you're supposed to see isn't there on this tire. Well, I don't know if the front tires are any better. They don't seem to be. But I do have other dirt cars that I don't want to use. But if it comes to it, I will, guys. I will do it. I'm just trying to make a video. Okay, yes, now, normal stand. I'm just using my pop can and I'm thirsty, so every time. Oh, yes, my normal stand is a Ford Bronco. Hold on, I was covering up the camera. Okay, that's good. Now I'm thirsty. Now let's hope these tires work better than those. Now, I could easily just take these tires off the rims, but I don't want to do that because it's faster to unscrew this, to unscrew both these screws, and then it is to change the actual tires out. Now, like I said, these aren't much smaller than, they might even be bigger than these. Yeah, I think they're bigger. From what it looks like, they're actually bigger. I thought maybe the ones I measured were smaller than these. Oh, they're the same. I'll check my other cars that I have, but I don't want to do them because that's my software. Okay, so we got this. Looks like they might actually work. Highly doubt it. It's a limited edition adult collectible, but I still collect them. Where's the other one? Looks like the same as those tires. I get the one up on my stand or my shelf of cars. Yeah. Ooh, those are definitely small tires. Jesus. A lot smaller. I think I have one or two NASCAR roll wires. Nope. Those are those fake wheels. Not these. These have a big chance of going on, but I don't want to take apart my NASCAR because my NASCAR have some sort of value on them, I guess. Now, I think the tires on the car that I just pulled off, they're thinner than all the rest of the wheels. So they might have a better chance of fitting on than the other ones do. I don't know how much smaller they're going to be. And this is a different model than all the other cars. So it's going to be a bit harder getting the tires off. I'm going to have to dig in there with a freaking screwdriver. I'm not drilling any more cars apart. That sucks. I am exhausted. Jesus. Definitely coming off. Just doesn't want to come off. Definitely a bit thinner, but about the same size and tallness. Plus, these have grips on them, and these ones are rubberized, or just more rubberized. And actual tires, drift tires, you'd want like these tires, no like grip whatsoever. These have grip. Like, I rub my finger, it catches. Now these are rubber, so it still will catch, but not as much. Like if the tires are still, they go faster. Now, I just prefer these tires because they are it looks like they're a lot thinner, but I don't think they're much thinner. Oh, that almost came off. Now, I know you guys kind of want to get to the wheelie bar part, I guess. I'm only doing this because I have no other choice but to do that. That is where is the lifted up section. Who is it? Who is it? Okay, I'm back. So now we're going to install these tires on the rims. Wow, those guys came off surprisingly easy. Now getting these ones on is a problem since they aren't worn. Those other ones are worn, I think. Okay, got it on. Excuse me. Oh, wrong tire. Right tire. Now, I don't know if these ones are going to go on, but if these ones don't go on, I'll just put the stock tires on and wait until I find some other thicker tires that will fit. Now, I'm not sure, these two bodies have the same body size, so if I really wanted to, I could put tires from this in, but the problem with that is, like I said, this thing is a bit thicker and is a lot shorter. You can see how tremendously short this car is compared, like, pretty short compared. Now, I almost got the other tire on. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Once it's on, guys, I'm gonna get it on. This is gonna be impossible. Well, now I'm gonna use a screwdriver or something to get tires on the wheel, which isn't going to work best. I cannot get this tire on. I have no idea why. Well, the tires are put together now. That's nice. Now, I really hope these ones will fit in the body. Now, if I really wanted to, I could probably just cut the fenders, but I don't want to, because unless I get another one, I don't want to cut the fenders, because these are relatively expensive cars. Like $5 for these at the Walmart is pretty expensive. Not the dirt cars. I don't know where those dirt cars came from. Autumn, Dad's outside. Of what?
Dad, you pick a bad box.
Take that off the top. As long as like the bag is not ripped or taped, I don't care about the box.
Let's hope this one fits, guys. Please, 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 please. Please. No, don't fit. Well, it fits better than the other cars, but it still don't fit, guys. Looks like we're stuck with stock tires. Well, still put the freaking thing on. I'm just gonna take these tires off. Put the stock tires on real quick. Now the wheelie bar isn't gonna be as long because I have shorter material to work with. Because I cut off a section, a pretty decent section, trying to make a side exhaust pipe, which didn't work. Oh, I got low power mode. I should probably plug you in, but I don't feel like it. It hits 10%. I'll plug the thing in. Okay, let's get this in here. And put this cord in here. And these tires. Okay, I'm gonna screw these in. Now this is one of the longest videos I've probably made, besides some of my reviews, but this is a how-to. No, and I've been changing it because I never modded this. It's not like I'm just showing you how to do this when I've already modded this and I know how to do everything. This has never been modded, so I don't know what to do. So I'm just kind of going what I think I should do. I'm gonna go get some needle noses real quick because you get better bends with the wire with some pliers. And needle noses are helpful if I get stuck in one of the spots or something. I smell KFC, but I don't know what KFC is. Ugh. Okay. Well, I originally tried using this copper wire as a freaking what's it called, a roll cage, but then I realized that the car I have already taken apart, the other freaking dirt car already had a roll cage in it. So that's when I decided to just change it from a roll cage to a freaking side drop pipe. But that failed as well. Well, now I got a straight piece. I got to remove the lights, which is going to be hard. I think. I could drill the lights out, but I don't want to risk damaging the body. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. If I can't pry them off with the screwdriver. I'm going to get my drill real quick. Someone stinks.
What?
Someone stinks. Wrong side. No. Okay, I got my drill. I got my KFC. Eat some of my KFC because I'm hungry. Well, it's off, guys. I don't want to drill it. Unfortunately, it is making me drill into the body, guys. Well, that's out. big enough to fit the piece of metal. And I got freaking metal all over my hands from drilling.
Is it that one on there or is that one?
Now, these won't stay on themselves because these aren't, this is thick steel, so it doesn't have any tension in it. Now, if it had tension in it, it would stay in it by itself, but you'd have to probably reapply it every now and again. I mean, I guess it does have tension in it, but not much, so it's not going to stay in. Oh, I think I went too big on that turn. No, it should be smaller. That looks good. Now, getting the actual thing in here is the hard part. And actually getting the body and the interior on here is the really hard part. Oh god. The piece I was holding in the freaking wheelie bar's broken now. Well, that sucks. I gotta make the wheelie bar a bit shorter in this spot. Now this, since I don't think this is not a Hemi engine, it won't be able to pop a real wheelie, so it doesn't need to go out far, and plus it already scrapes on the body kit when you make it look like it pops a wheelie. And I will try to secure it in as much as possible, but it's going to be harder since it's a smaller wheelie bar to work with. cool. No. It's not necessarily eco, but I guess it works. Now putting the interior and the body back in. That's the hard part. Especially because the body or the interior part has to be on the freaking thing. Well, guys, I made a golf cart. Yay. Okay, so now for the hard part. Stick that in there and push up. That wheelie bar is not leaving, but there's a big chance this car might break. And now for installing the engine and the engine cover back. A 37-minute video. That is officially the longest video I have ever made. Actually, no, it's not. I made an hour video on the other channel. I hope this is on my Deadpool X Chimichangas channel. Pretty sure I put it on my... It's definitely hard. I think I'm stripping the metal, or the freaking thing, because I can see the crookedness. I don't know if you can, but yeah. That's a lot. Like, that is a lot of crookedness. I guess it doesn't matter. These are display cars anyway. Now, putting the front bumper back in is not hard, but it's not easy. Yes, I got it. Okay, now putting the engine back in, quite simple. Just take this orange and black piece, take this black piece, stick it in the hole on the orange piece, and then you have your actual engine. Now, you put your engine in, but the thing that keeps my engine in is pretty much been stripped because I've been using it so much. Now, I don't want to hire this because I can close this part down on the engine, so the engine will stay still, but usually hold on. I had the perfect height. Now it's not at the perfect height. Now I guess it's not really a wheelie bar because it scrapes more on the actual body than it does. But this does pop more of a wheelie than this. This only pops like, it's not even really capable of popping a wheelie. This one's able of popping a wheelie because, and this one's not. Because that one has a longer body in the back than this one. But that pretty much sums it up on how I put my wheelie bars on. And I tried putting custom tires on my car. 40 minutes, that's long. Now, if you have the stands, this is a Plymouth Hemi Cuda stand. You're gonna have to put them up This one will fit in the stand, but I don't know about the Dodge Charger. No, that's not. If that fits, I'd be amazed. But I gotta go, guys, and eat my dinner. It's Deadpool signing off. Later, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below for more. Leave a comment if you like me doing these car videos. I like cars. If you like cars, I'll do car videos. That's really it for today, guys. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I'm gonna leave you my dust. I'm the best racer on the track.